This conference will now be recorded.
Hey guys, good morning. Okay guys, so anyone has any questions yesterday? So yesterday I was going through cloud formation template. Today we will create an EC2 instance. Today we will create an EC2 instance practically. Anyone has any questions, please let me know. Anyone has any questions? Online people, anyone has any questions, please let me know. So what is a security group, sir? What is meant by a security group? What is meant by a security group? No, not denies or anything. What is security group, sir? Production
Server
layer
level.
for your server level. It's a security guard for your server. It will come up and say whether it has to, you are allowed or not. Security group, you mention the details, say security group, only these people you allow it, it will only allow those people. That's called as security group. Okay, can I attach one security group to multiple EC2 instance? Can I attach one EC2 instance with multiple security groups? Yes. Now the third one, which is now very important. I don't know who are, I don't know, I need all the participation from seniors, and it's tough. You can't answer it. Try it. But I need the wrong answers. I don't want correct answers. You can't provide a correct answer. I need a wrong answers. At least please try it, sir. Important. And this is one AWS certification questions. I think 2 months back. 2 months back, 45 days back. Now October 9. Okay. 45 days back. This was a question in AWS certification associate level. What is the question? Important. Keep it in your mind. Important, sir. Sir, there is one EC2 instance. What is this EC2 instance installation? What do you install? Database. And here is what is here? Here I created one. Here I created one. What is that? What is that? Database security group. My question comes into picture is, who should connect to this database? Who should connect it? I have only application server should connect it. This is an application server. This is an application server. This is an application server. And this is an interview question right now for seniors. Juniors, please learn it. You need some time. Take 90 days of time. Learn by learn. Ask a question. Learn by it. Senior, it's a question for you right now. Now it's a, the people understood VPC, people understood EC2. Now you will get it. I have multiple application servers here. Okay, sir. Only these application servers should connect to the database. Only these application server should connect to, what is that? Database should allow any connection coming from the application servers. I don't have 4 application server. I have 40. Various servers I have. Okay. The next one more point I want to go and add it is the nature of application server is, this server is, let us take an example, this server is 10.0.0.5, this one is 0.6, this one is 0.7, this one is 0.8. How many IP address are there? 4 IP address I was sent, that is fine. The nature of application server is, after 1 hour, the nature of application server is, this server gets deleted and the new server gets created, application server, and it will be 10.0.0.9 it will create. So now think and tell me, how do I make sure this database server should only allow application server, and the nature of the application server is this IP address are, the servers are getting deleted after 1 hour and then creating a new application server. What should I do? How do I allow it? Use your mind and answer it. Good. Very good. That's a wrong answer. Good. First thing, what his assumption is, sir, if the servers are creating and deleting and creating and deleting, why can't you go and create all these servers in one? What is that? I can create one subnet, sir. Subnet series is 10.0.0.0 by 22 or something like that. You have 1,000 servers. Whatever new server is getting created, this server will be created in this range only, right? Yes or no? Then in the security, you can come up and say, anyone is coming with 10.0.0.0 by what is that? 22. What should I do? Allow. Now the problem here is I created a subnet. In that subnet, I also have some, what is that? What is that? VPN server also are connecting. In that subnet, not only what is there, what are there? Now, if I mention like this one, who can connect? Application servers and VPN servers. What is this one? I don't want VPN servers to connect. Only I want to connect. What is that? Application server. What should I do? This is also domain name, sir. No. Got it? No. I am not, not forget about the port. If these people can know the port number, they can come through that port number. And here, what did you are doing? Allowing. Here also you will mention the port number, right? Port number 80. They will come with port number 80. It will connect it. What should I do? So you can't answer it, but I'll tell you that's the fourth one. Very, very important. So hope you understood the problem. Understand the problem. What is the problem? I have one subnet. I have set of application server. Only application server should connect to database server net anything. So what I did, I created one subnet. What is the range of the subnet? I mentioned it. But in this subnet, what are these things? Other servers are also there, sir. What is this one? What should I do? So what do you do? It's a very, very important. What you can do, sir, to this is important, and you will do this one in real time. This is my database server. I have one security group. What is that? Database security group. Yes or no? Now I have, what is this one, sir? Application server, application server, application server, application server, VPN server, VPN server, VPN servers are there. Yes or no? Multiple. Only what should connect here? Application servers connect here. What do you do, sir? Don't go and create them into subnet or anything. Only one thing you do. All this, all the top 1, 2, 3, 4. What are those 4 servers? For application server, create one. What is that? What is that? And add. Are you adding this all 4 servers with application security group? Yes or no? That's it. You will create a separate application security group for only application servers. And fourth one, you can write it like this. Security group will allow like this one. What is that? Anyone who is coming from, what is that? Are you getting? Anyone, this security group name is security group 1. Let's take an example. You can mention anyone is coming from security group 1. What do you do? Allow. So application server wants to connect to this database server. It will connect through like this only, right? So when it hits this server, the database security group will ask you, hey, where are you coming from? I am coming from where? Application security group. Application security group, what is there? Allowed. It will allow. This is the way you can only define. Subnet is a good way, but let us assume you have a challenge in that subnet. Some other servers are there. Then you want to block it. You will go and create application security group. This one will be VPN security group. And VPN security group will try to come inside. And what is only allowed? Application security group is only allowed. These are the things which will be there. This is the fourth type of security group you have it, which I mentioned yesterday. Yes, sir. Hmm. Hmm. Perfect, sir. Hmm. 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 Yes. Hmm. Hmm. Mhm. There is a concept called as auto scaling. Okay. Uh, no. So there is a concept called as auto scaling. Secondary thing, think about it, sir. One server is getting deleted, the nature, another server is getting created, that is auto scaling only. But sir, there is auto scaling, I have not yet started. Okay, then how? Now I'm telling the nature is you delete this server, another server you created, who is responsibility to add it into this one? Your responsibility, right? You will only add it actually. If you talk about an automation, auto scaling will come. Any questions? What is happening right now? Now, not only in the security group, you can mention, please allow 10.0.0.5. Anyone is coming with port number 80. Not only those things, it will also allow anyone is coming from this particular security group, allow it. That is also, it is allowed. That's the fourth one. This one, 99% of the people doesn't know this one. Even the people who are 4-5 years of experience of AWS. Okay. This is a question which generally I ask if anyone is more than 6 or 7+ years of experience in AWS or cloud computing. Got it, sir? Important, sir. That's it. I am done. I need to go and click on next button. So let's try to go talk about for 4 to 5 minutes and try to create one EC2 instance. Now let's go back to EC2 instance. You need to select EC2 instance. People who don't know what is a VPC, how do you create an AWS account, give me some time, so I'll provide you a backup for you. But I want to create an EC2 instance. Go and select your region. Go and click on what is this? Launch EC2 instance. Pretty straightforward. What is the meaning of this one? Tags. Can I add more tags? Yes, I said you can add 50 tags for proper filtering. Right now I'm providing, like, let's take an example, demo test launch. Hare Rama. What happened? Okay, demo launch test server. I am selecting an image. My image is, what is that example? Windows Server 2012, 2016, what is that? You are the owner. Make sure you select what is that? This free tier. So I want to launch, sir. Which one? Lot of 2022 are there, 2016 is there, 2012. Which one you want, sir? I want to launch. What is that? You select it. Okay, and let me show you. Okay, got it, sir. You can select it. I've selected 2012. Only player image. Very good. Instance type is, what is the meaning of instance type? Combination of CPU and RAM. I'll select one CPU core, 1 GB of RAM. So I can select. So no, sir, this one is very wrong, sir. I want more. I would like to go for 2 GB RAM. But be careful, chargeable. I will get a bill now when I launch it. Okay. Now that is there. Super, sir. Now next one is what is the network? In which VPC I want to go and create it? I want to click on edit and I want to create in which VPC? Sir, I created already a VPC called as, what is that? New 8 AM. Okay, and I want to expose my server to the world. If you want to expose the server to the world, you will select which subnet? Public subnet. If I create a server in public subnet, my IP address should be, what is that? Auto assign IP address is equal to true. What will happen if you forget? I can tell you that one in elastic IP address. Now what is this one, sir? Security group for, sir, protection for your server level. What is that? Firewall security group. What is that one? Create a new security group. What is the new security group name? Sir, what is your name, madam? It's very complex. Your name, madam? Okay. What is that I'm creating? What is that? I'm creating a security group. Priya security group. I'm creating a new security group. Can I attach existing security groups? Yes, I can do this one. That's what I'm saying you. So you can go back and see here. What is the description about this one? Fine. Yes, madam. Yes, you go for it. Now it is asking, sir, what are the port numbers I want to allow? Please write it down. Please write it down. Sir, what is very, very important, and it is your duty, not my duty. If I am trying to create, what is that? What is that? Windows Server, and I am present in my laptop. This is my laptop, and this is my United States one. What is that? EC2 instance. What server is this one? Windows. My laptop is, what is that? Windows. If I want to connect from my laptop to this server, What is coming here, sir? Right? What should I allow? Keep it in your mind. If you are coming from X location to Y location, and especially I want to connect to what server? I want to connect to the server. I want to connect to the server. Write it down. If it is Windows, make sure if you want to connect to the server, there is a port number. What is the protocol to connect to the server? RDP, and the port number should be 3389. Port number should be open for Windows at any cost. If I want to, I am creating this server from my laptop. Now I want to connect to this system at any cost. This server port number, what is that? 3389. To connect to the server, Windows will use what is the protocol here? RDP, remote desktop protocol procedure. RDP, we use it. What is the port number of RDP? 3389 port number. This one has to be open. Sir, what is port number? What is port number? I don't know what is port number, sir. Please, anyone can explain me what is port number. It's not every application. Anything you communicate in the world, it will communicate with port numbers. Port number is like nothing, sir. If you are coming into India in a ship, what is that? What is a port? Vizag is a port. What is that? Entry point. If you want to come India, entry point. Pune is one port. Chennai is a big hub. Mumbai is very big hub. Srikakulam is another hub. Like you have that coming inside port. Whether you are allowed to come from Srikakulam, yes or no, I can, right? Understood, right? So that's the port number. To connect to this system, the by default port number to connect to Windows system is what is that? 3389 RDP. Okay, sir, tomorrow I am going to install one application here. Okay, are you able to access Google application? Yes. What's the port number? 80. Okay, so if you are installing an application and an X person is trying to communicate to Y person, and if they want to communicate it to this server, they are coming with what is the protocol? What is that? HTTP port number 80 should be open. If this application is HTTP, what is the port number? By default port number 80. If it is HTTPS, now what's the difference between HTTP, HTTPS? I'll go through later point of time. What is the port number? 443 port number. 443 port number. It is 444. Sir, now I am present in X location. Now I want to connect to what system, sir? What is that system I want to connect? Linux system. Linux system, please write it down. SSH protocol, and the port number by default is, what is that? 22. Is it clear? Is it clear? If you want to connect to a Windows system, 3389 port number should be there. If you have installed any application on that Windows system, port number 80 or 443. Basically, by default, I'm saying you that ports can be changed by default. Sir, if I created a Linux system and I want to connect to a Linux system, you will connect through what is the protocol? SSH. And what's the port number? 22 port number. Keep it in your mind. These are gunshot. One of our Kelly student lost in second round in Infor company by not providing the answer on this one. And that guy is very, very good in technical. I provided a 1 year of experience of interviewing in Infor company. That Infor company is 9 years I worked for it. So I said like, hey, can you have an interview? They said agreed. First round he did it. Second round, everything he did it. And but basics he missed on it. What is the HTTPS? What's the port number? And how do you connect? He did not explain it, which is wrong. You should have explained it. Is it clear, right? Port numbers are very, very, very important. I'm trying to create a Windows system. Windows system by default, what is that? RDP. What's the RDP port number? 3389 port number. Now, what should I do? Sir, 338 number port number I'm enabling, but this X guy is coming from where? Where is this X guy is coming from? Who should be allowed? Is you are allowed? You are allowed? That is what you can mention it. Sir, what is this one? Source anywhere from the world. Anywhere from the world. My laptop is there here. This is my laptop. This is my EC2 instance. This is security group. Someone is coming from 3389. Who is that someone? Should I allow? What is that? Everyone? If it is everyone, then you make it, what is this? No, I want to only allow these two people. These two people are coming from Infosys. Infosys gateway is 10.1 or 11.1.1.1. Then you mention it. What is that? You will go and provide 11.1.1.1/32. Only if the source is coming from this IP address, internet. You're using internet and you have ISP, right? Or your gateway or a company. If it is you're coming from only this one to hit the 3389 port number, it will be allowed. Is it clear, right? Right now, no, sir. Only this laptop, only this place ISP IP address I should allow. Then what should I do? My IP address. It will, my ISP IP address is automatically this one. Remember, I told you this one, my ISP IP address. How I get my IP address? I'm using what IP address? Excuse me. 183.83.39.7. This is my ISP IP address, internet what I am getting through, and it has already taken that particular one. Is it clear? Only my IP address will be allowed to connect to what port number? 3389. And I can add another rule. What is that another rule? I want to create one application in that server, and I want that application should be accessed by whom? Everyone in the world. So I would come up and specify, I would like to allow, man, something happened. Hello? Online people, are you able to hear me? Yeah. What should I do? Online people, are you able to hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, fine. Thank you, sir. So I can now mention my application is present in what port number? HTTP. HTTP port number is what? 80. Anyone, google.com, anyone can connect? Yes or no? Like that, I want to make it. That is the reason I'm making, what is that? Anywhere anyone in the world comes with port number 80, it is allowed. But anyone wants to connect to my server, only who is allowed? I am only allowed. Two security groups I'm providing you. Simply superb. That's it. Storage is 30 GB right now. I don't want to go and provide any additional stuff. I go for it. Do you want anything? All these things I later point of time. Do you want to stop? You know all these things, right? There is no need to explain all these things. There are some lot of things I skipped it. I'll explain you when time comes. Placement group, IAM policy, all these things will come. Wait a minute. I have it. Then that is fine. What is this one? Let me paste one user data. Where is my user data, sir? Kumar aws.github. This is my repository, and I am very lazy. I keep all my data. Where is that user data? Yeah, sample code user data is there, sir. This is sample user data for Linux. User data, where you can see user data, I can't see. PowerShell user data for Windows, a big program. I'm pasting it. Let me expand this program and show you what is this program. Tell me what is this program will do. I know most of the people are not developers. See and tell me what is this program will do. Nothing, sir. This is a PowerShell program which will go and specify Chandu training. This is my student. Last time I changed this one. Chandu training, and it will go and create a folder called as, what is that? Chandu. Okay, what is that it will do? It will first look for a folder called as Chandu. If it is not there, that's fine. If it is there, what it will print? If it is not there, what it will do? It will create a new directory. Okay, then I am downloading AWS CLI software from something S3. We'll talk about that one. We are downloading and downloading into where? See Chandu, this one. And I am downloading, what is that? Python software, and storing into where? See Chandu. Okay, then I am installing the Python and the other thing automatically using silent installation. We'll talk about that one. It will execute, it will install these softwares automatically. And then to host a website, which will be tomorrow's class, to host a website, I want to make sure I want to host a website. You need a web server. You have a web servers like Apache, Tomcat, Nginx, IAS. I am going for IAS. Automatically IAS gets installed in one shot with this one. Install web service. What is that? Web server IIS will install. And in the IIS application, I want to create, when you click on www.google.com, what page should appear? I also want to go and appear something called as, what is this? Welcome to 7 a.m. batch. I want to go for it. This is a simple PowerShell program I'm writing in a user data. User data is a bootstrapping program. Yes or no? It will blindly execute this one. Yes. Yes. PowerShell means Windows, right? So copy, launch it, paste it here. Anyone has any questions? I'll go and make it for your case. Is it clear? What it will print right now? Printing part is there. The software, what is the folder it will create? For your case, simple control A, control C, a program. Is it correctly defined? It is replaced, right? Okay. Okay, fine. So you go back and see. That's fine. You go back and see. Let's see. Control A, control V, pasted it. That is fine. User data is there. Fine. Any questions anyone has? Volumes I provided. I provided everything I provided. One thing I go and click on. What is this one? When I click on launch, what will happen? Tell me. Server will be launched. Then user data will execute. Download, install, all will happen. Huh? How do you log in? What's the username and password? Username and password. Will it come? Did you provide username and password? Please write it down. Welcome to KeyPair. Welcome to KeyPair. Very, very important topic. KeyPair topic will come into picture twice. It will come. KeyPair. Sir, what is a KeyPair? AWS will ask you create one certificate which will help to generate a password once the server is created. Using that certificate, AWS will create a password, dynamic password he will create it. KeyPair is nothing but, just write it down. KeyPair is nothing but, write it down. It is, KeyPair is nothing but, okay, asymmetric key. KeyPair is nothing but asymmetric key. Bracket public and private key. And we'll go very deep when we go for symmetric, asymmetric and all keys. Okay, asymmetric key, and in the brackets public plus private key. Okay, so symmetric key pair, it is asking to create nothing, sir. It is like a password. Key pair is like nothing but a password. First time you want to log in, right? To log into the EC2 instance, you need a password in Windows. How do you generate the password? With the help of this key pair. So what do you do? Very simple. Either you create a new key pair or you can give an existing key pair. But right now I'll go and create a new key pair. New key pair name is equal to, fine. And right now, which one I have to take it, PPM or PPK? I would request you to go for PPM only. Right now, go for this one, Priya, and I click on it. This is a password. What is downloaded? Now, people may have a question. Sir, what will happen if anyone sees the password? How many people can remember this password? Remember it. Can you remember this password? It's a certificate. If you don't have this one, you can't log in. So I created Priya. What is that? PEM keypair. It has downloaded into my system. And here is, what is that? Priya keypair. Yes or no? It is there. All the properties I provided. One. How many servers I have to create? 1 or 10? 1 right now. What is an image? What is a T2.instant new security group volume? Yes or no? 1, 2, and 3. Welcome to AWS. I click one button. In North Virginia, the region which you selected, the server got created in one shot. Is it clear? I don't do anything. I am not used to this UI. This UI got changed like one and a half month back. It was a pathetic UI for me. It's very difficult to go for it. But actually the new experience came, but actually the old experience was very good. But it was time taking. That's fine. The server I created, server is getting created in which region? North Virginia. It is creating Windows Server 2012. Which subnet we selected? Public or private? Public. Okay, public subnet requires Public IP address, I don't care, AWS assigned. Public IP address, AWS assigned. Public DNS name, AWS assigned. What is that? Private IP address, AWS assigned. Private DNS name, the server is t2.nano. AWS is creating security group. AWS has created Ethernet card. What is this? Network interface card. Everything. I just need to log in. That's it. Clear, guys? Anyone has any questions? Anyone has any questions? I don't care about anything. I click on it. Windows Server 2000 R2 gets created here. Ethernet card, key pair is equal to Priyanka. All the data, which VPC, what, where, I don't care about anything. Everything AWS will take care. I just need to log in. Clear? Anyone has any questions?
Sir, one question.
Yes, sir.
Sir, you said user data should be 16 KB something. So how
Yes,
do we see
yes.
the size of user data code?
You are going to write this. You are going to write the program, sir. You need to know the size. Give me 1 minute. What did I paste it? This is a program I pasted. I click on
Correct.
save. I'll go into important and I'll call this one as user data Windows. Okay, sir. What is this? Then you click on save. You go back to important user data. Right click on this one. And what's the size? What is the size?
Yeah. Yeah, here we can see, but is there any option when we are copy paste there it should show that exceeded or
It
within
will
the
fail, sir.
size?
It will fail. It will fail.
Okay. So
It
automatically
will
it
fail.
will show error
Yeah.
that it is
There are
exceeded
multiple
size.
options.
Okay.
There are multiple options. If anyone come up and specify, sir, I don't want 16 KB. I want 100 KB code should execute. There are multiple wait. What first wait for
Oh,
S3. There is an option called
sure,
as
sir.
S3. Wait for it.
Yeah, sure, sir. Yeah.
Any more questions, anyone? So you go and launch. Server is getting launched very neatly. Is getting launched. Refresh it. Give me. So this is EC2 is a virtual machine. Yes or no? Virtual. Each and every virtual machine has its own operating system. If it is having its own operating system, will it take time or less time? Take time. It is taking 3 to 4 minutes to launch it. Whereas container, when you create it, it will be created in 1 second. We'll talk about that one maybe after 40 days or something like that. But try to understand this is a virtual machine getting created. Sir, how do I log in? What should I do it? So let's go and click on refresh. User data is running. So wait for it. Actually wait for 3 minutes. But how do you log in? Select this server. Select this server. And what is this one? Connect. When you click on connect, it is saying you, boss, okay, I will connect with RDP, remote desktop. Windows will log in with Windows only, right? RDP. What's a computer name to connect? What is a username to connect? And you need, what is that? You click on get password. It will ask you, please provide, what is that? Where is Priya key? It is asking, click on browse and you go and click on, what is this one? You double click on it. What is this one? Decrypt. Now you get the password. You click on the password. You have the username, password. I copied the password. Click on this button. When you click on this button, RDP file gets created. That means the software used to connect to RDP. What's the RDP by default port number? 3389. Is it open? We opened it. Yes or no? If it opens, then only it will connect. You click on it. If it opens, then it will connect and asking you to enter password. You enter the password. Welcome to AWS. A Windows Server 2006 2012 I created in North Virginia, and I am able to connect it from Hyderabad because 3389 port number is there. Pardon me, the server will be little bit slow because it is 1 CPU core, 2 GB of RAM. You want to come up and say I need 8 GB, 16 GB, click on it, it will work for it. Say click one button, I'm able to do everything. Windows Server 2012, everything is taken care. Got it? Is it clear? Sir, is this one is clear, sir? So all this thing, 2012, don't launch it. I think 2012, Microsoft has already provided, what is that? No support from August 2021. So if something goes wrong, but even they're not providing licenses right now, but it's Windows product, right? Windows, go for it. 2012 is very old. I go and click on it. What's the folder name? Is it there? If I can go and create a folder called as Priya, can I go and create SAP folder with entire SAP application installation configuration? User data is having that much power to install dynamically. My image is a plain image, but I can convert Windows Server 2000 into Windows Server 2000 plus total SAP installation and configuration. I can do it, right? So you go and click on it. I don't do anything. Priya folder got created. You go and click on it. All the required software, AWS CLI is downloaded. Python is downloaded. It is installed and the log file Priya got created. Everything, click one button, I get it. Got it? And I also installed one application, sir. I also installed a web server, which I will do it tomorrow. What's the time? 8:40. Okay, let's do it tomorrow. This topic I can go for 20 minutes, right? But no, let's see. I want to do the activity what I did right now using a user data. I want to do it manually and show it to you. Actually, you need to know manually. 10 times you need to do manually. Then this manual steps, how do I want to perform in an automation way? That is, which is this part. But manual is the most important. I installed a web server and I installed a web server IIS. I installed it and I said by default page is hello 7 a.m. or hello Priya or something like that. I provided it. And the port number for that application is 80. I mentioned all these things in an automation and user data. Everything is done. Sir, what is the proof? Very simple. What is the proof I've installed? This is the computer name, public name, DNS name. Yes or no? Copy this one and you just simply go back and say, sir, IIS is installed, right? I mentioned IIS is installed using user data. What is the port number of by default IIS? HTTP 80. In the 80 port number, I installed hello 7 a.m. all these things. Nothing. HTTP. Anyone in the world. And port number 80 can be connected to my system. Who can connect? Security group. What did I mention? Anyone in the world. HTTP:// enter the name. By default port number is what is that? 80. If you don't mention also by default 80, you click on enter. What is appearing? Now anyone in the world can go and click on this IP and anywhere in the world, open your laptop, open your mobile, any country in the world, click on it. It will say welcome to 7 a.m. patch. You properly add one HTML page, it will show you as Google. This is the where a website is created. Anyone in the world. Is it clear? AWS is having a capabilities. The thing which I'm showing you, don't ask me. Don't ask me. This will come after 45 days. Don't ask me anything. This name is good or bad? Bad. One click, I can make it good. Don't ask me anything. Why, how are doing? I want to do it. Let's come when time comes, we'll go for it. And this guy is killing me, man. They're going to change the UI and they're killing me. I don't know how to go and do. What is this one? I know a lot of people are complaining. Now this is a good UI. Yes. Yeah. Don't ask me anything what I did it right now. Okay. Just wait for 1 minute. After 1 minute, www dot. This is connected to another server actually, but let's see. www dot. I made the same server into what is that? Give me some time because the DNS entry will take some time. Yeah. Oh, it's going to a default page. It's getting cached actually. Okay, good. Wait. Just give me 1 minute. That particular name is converted into kellyamazon.com. I converted into kelly.com. So in the DNS entry, we'll talk about that one. Anyone in the world, instead of going into this one, it will go to this one. Very simple. I change this one and people will click www.kellyamazon.com from now onwards, not this awkward name. Is it clear? I can create a website right now and it will say, hello, same, you want to add some HTML pages, application, what do you want to deploy? One click using you, basically the power of user data. Okay, can I create a server from anywhere in the world? Any server anywhere in the world? This particular server, like this server I want to create in 2009. I traveled to South Korea. There was a requirement to go and install EAM, asset management software from my company for South Korea. Seoul 9 is a customer. They will create internal railway stations mapping and all those things, that company. So I was given a task. That's a very dangerous company. This Seoul people are, South Koreans are very, very hardworking. 18 years, 19 hours they will work. And they gave me like, go and install EAM application. Okay, and come back, be careful. So there was given to me, World Cup football is happening on that year, 2008 or 2009. Messi, Gissi, and all these people are staying in the same hotel. I stayed in 6-star hotel. No hotel was there. I was staying in a 6-star hotel. I stayed there. Okay, I went to Seoul. I installed this configuration for, I think it took me 9 days or 10 days to install in 3 environment. Came back. I was there for 2 weeks. Right? That activity right now is 5 seconds or 10 seconds. Doing from India, I can do it. Approximately my cost, I would like to come up and specify. I think somewhere it 40 lakhs it was cost for me. Staying in a 6-star hotel because there was no hotels available. Traveling, then they arrange a Rolls-Royce car for me to travel from airport and all this nonsense kind of thing. Approximately 35 to 40 lakhs for around 2 weeks of costing. Right now, one click of a button, I would have done it if the technology was there. One click, I'm able to create a server. Whatever I want, I pasted it, done, dusted. And if you come up and say delete it, click one button, gets deleted in one button. Cloud computing enables those kind of profile capabilities. Got it, sir? Anyone has any questions? How did I create a server? How did I made it? Everything I'll show you manually tomorrow. I'll show. This is the most important, especially how do you install a web server? You should not be in a situation, what is a web server? How do you this one, you need to know manually. Take any 1 or 2 things, install it, configure it, understand it. What is that? That is your responsibility at any cost. Any questions anyone has? If you don't have any questions, I'll go for another important topic, but basically. Fine. User data, understood what is user data, pasting, running the code, making port number 80 open to the world. Anyone can connect it like this. You can connect it. Please write it down. Please write it down. One more very important topic, especially for AWS DevOps, EC2 metadata. EC2 metadata reading. Okay, EC2 metadata. The people who already understood VPC, what is metadata? What is the meaning of metadata? I said you. What is VPC metadata?
Da- Data of
Inside
data.
information about that VPC, internal information about that. What is EC2 metadata? Properties of that EC2 instance. Example, sir, madam, can you tell me what is EC2 metadata? Sir, just go to this server, go to this server. What is EC2 metadata? EC2 metadata is nothing but you go to this server, sir, you go and click on it. This is your EC2 instance. This is your EC2 instance. EC2 metadata is, these are the EC2 metadata, internal information. What is the instance type? What is a security group? What is an instance ID? What is the Ethernet? Which security group? All these details are internal information. Yes or no? This is called as EC2 metadata. What is great in this one? Now tell me, can you tell me, use your mind and tell me, this server is created in which region? And prove it. How do you know? How do you know? How do you know? Okay, my question here is, I am asking you, this server is created, right? In which region? Give me the information. Okay, maybe you are asking, right? Give me the region. Next, I'm asking which availability zone. Next, this server is created inside a VPC, right? Which VPC ID? Give me the VPC ID. This server, what is the instance ID? Give me the instance ID. What is this one, sir? Go here. Go here. Click on this button and you see all the properties, right? Go and get it. No, I need my properties inside the computer. I am inside this computer, right? I need inside this computer. Why do you require inside it? Why is it a reason? Can anyone? I'm asking you. I'm not yet started. I've not yet started one topic, but let me, I am asking you. I am asking you, I want you, I am giving one task to you. I don't know, write an automation inside this computer, one code should run. Inside this computer, one code should run, which should automatically identify what is your instance ID. For that instance ID, how many EBS volumes are attached, and take a backup of a volume in the form of snapshot. I'm providing you that task. So this code, what is the code I'm asking your task? Please write a program. It should automatically identify what is the instance ID of this server. And for this instance ID, how many volumes are attached? That one. And then take a backup of that particular volume in the snapshot and do this one every 1 hour. I'm providing a task. So you are going to write a program here. You can't hard code the instance ID. This code is present in this computer. There are 1000 EC2 instance. 1000 EC2 instance, you want to paste it, and that snapshot has to create it. Then how do you get an instance ID inside this computer? How do you get it? So the total EC2 instance property is called as what? EC2 metadata. I need EC2 metadata inside my server. Yes or no? There was one topic here, wantedly I skipped it. Let me explain you. Please write it down if you want, and it's a very important topic for DevOps. Very important. I created one EC2 instance. I created one EC2 instance. Inside my code is there. This should have a capability to read what is that. How do you do it? Inside this computer, you are going to click this URL. Write it down. http://169.254.169.254/latest. And what is this IP address 169.254? Public, private, anyone? 169.254. Just go through the basics and tell me public or private. Public. Absolutely wrong. Private. Go and check it out. Go back to my reserved IP address which I asked you. Okay, go back to reserved IP address. I asked to write a star mark. What is that star mark? 169.254. 169.254 is what IP address? Linked local address. It's not a public IP address. It is linking the local details. It is used if I want to get the metadata of my EC2 instance. I am going to use this link inside the computer, inside that virtual machine in AWS. I'll go back here and I'll open Internet Explorer. Internet Explorer, I'll open it. Internet Explorer is not supported now. 2 years back only it's deprecated. People know it, right? It is only supporting Edge right now, Microsoft. So http://169.254.169.254. Click on enter. It will show you, hey, I have so many metadata is there. Metadata is there. AWS started, EC2 instance started in which year? So many are there. So metadata, I want the latest metadata. Use what is this one? Last one, latest. So what do? Very simple. You go and type here, what is that? Latest. Click on enter. Now what details you require? You want to get what details? You want to click what is that? Dynamic details. You want to fetch what is that? Metadata details. Or you want to fetch what is that? User data. Did I pasted user data? Yes or no? What is the proof? Maybe I bluffed you. I already have a folder called as Priya, and I show you, see, I pasted it and it ran. What is the proof? Then you go and click on http 169.254.169.254/latest/ what is that? Metadata. It should show what is the metadata it ran. So you go back here, go back, copy it, / paste it, enter. Did I pasted this program only? It's a proof. Okay, sir, what is metadata? I want to go and fetch the metadata. Go back, copy this one, and go and click on the metadata / metadata. Now, what information you require in metadata? You need what information? It will provide. Do you require AMI ID? You need, what is this one? What is this one? Instance ID. You need, what is that? All the metadata is coming. You need a security group that will be present in where? What is this? Security group. What is this one? I need, what is that? Key pair. All these things are there. What do you want? Sir, I need instance ID. If you need instance ID, just go and click on, what is that? Copy, click on it, click on / enter. What is that? Is it providing me a data? Yes or no? All the things. If anyone come up and say, give me the region, don't believe this names or anything in the region. Go and read the metadata. What is the region? Sir, I don't know. But region is available in basically in placement. You go and click on / placement, enter it. Is, do you want availability zone or a region? Sir, I need availability zone. Copy this one, / paste it. It will go and provide you which availability zone. All the metadata which is available here, I want inside the server for automation kind of capabilities. You use this URL. This is called as EC2 metadata URL. Clear? Anyone has any questions? Anyone has any questions? I have 5 more minutes. Anyone has any questions, please let me know. Okay, the next question will come. When I click on a URL, is it working fine? United States government will come. Indian government will come up and say, if anyone hacks my server by mistakenly, come inside and they will run this URL, they will see metadata information. I don't want this URL to work. Indian government, go and check the service level agreement for United States. 99% of the world basically don't work. Very fortunate to work on NASA. 2011, 2012, I was working for NASA as a vendor. So I know the importance of console there and what are the compliance we have to follow. They government defense companies, they will come up and say, I don't want this link to be working inside. Is it clear? I don't want. I will not use this one. I have a mechanism of my own defense. I don't want this one. I want completely erase it. What should I do it? So that's the reason one concept came and I did not explain you that concept. So you remember this is there, sir. It's easy, sir. AWS is easy. What are you doing right now? What I'm doing? I'm launching, right? Yeah. What is this option says? What is this? What's the first one? Metadata accessibility. I want to access metadata inside the system. Is this by default? What is that? Enabled. That is the reason it is coming. I don't want metadata to be accessed. Government company. What do you do? Is it clear? Okay. So what is the meaning of this one when you disable? If you disable the access to instance metadata, software cannot access the instance metadata and the user data cannot be used to instance startup. So you want to boot or anything, right? If you have that mechanism, I want to define my systems, you will go for it. So that is, you have this options of selecting the metadata and which version. You want the latest version metadata. I don't want any other versions. You click on it. I want only V2, which is a token base, which is very latest. You can go and select it. No, I want to go for 2. You can go and select all. You are the owners. Is it clear? You can, most of the companies, what they will do? Enable it. If it is a defense company, what we will do? Disable it. Is it clear what is meant by a user data? What is meant by a metadata URL? Common copy and paste for Linux. I will go and create a Linux. I will paste user data in Linux. Everything I will do it. No need to worry. Just concentrate on the subject. Very, very important. You know today, how do you go and create an EC2 instance? You know, don't go and create an EC2 instance for the next week. Next 1 week, don't go and create it. Just see it. Learn it. You know how to launch an EC2 instance in which region? You know AMI ID, you know security group, you know VPC, you know subnets, you know public IP address, you know metadata, you know how to write a user data. Is it clear? Anyone has any questions? Clear? Sir, how do I delete it? How do I delete it? It's how do you create it, how do you delete? One click button, that's it. You go and click on cancel. You know this server is test launch server. Select this server, click on action state, and what do you do? What do you do? Terminate. Click one button. Thank you very much. Thank you. Done. Charge. If it is free tier, storage is chargeable, everything is free. Okay. AWS account is free for 1 year. Free tier. Apart from that, everything is chargeable. So there are 110 AWS services for free for 1 year. So in that quota, if it is there, it is free for you. You click on it. This is a server which I am providing a demo for my 7 o'clock batch. If I don't want to delete it, you click on action, and then what do you want to do? What is that? Stop. Click on stop means shut down. You click on shut down, this server will be shut down. Means shut down state. Again, I can later. But this one is, what is that? Terminated, deleted. Clear? Anyone has any questions? Okay, no questions? Okay, no questions, that's fine. Let me give you, yeah, yes, sir. Okay, I don't want, then why do you want to access metadata? Then you use AWS SDKs as a program to get the metadata, not with the URL. URL will not work. Now you will come up and say, we have a concept of access key and secret key. With access key and secret key, using programming, you will get the metadata. Otherwise, you will not get the metadata. With that link, it will not work. Inside that server, with that link, it will not work. Okay? Okay. Fourth one. Read it. Let me know. Man, what is the shock? Read the question properly. AWS certification, okay, you don't require 90-95% candidate. 30% can pass, 99% person can fail if you don't read the question properly. AWS is not about choosing correct answers. AWS is all about eliminating the wrong answers. What's the answer? Okay, so it's very clearly saying, how can a software determine a public and private IP address of EC2 instance that is running on it? There is a software which is running inside the EC2 instance that has to identify public IP address and private IP address. People will go and come up, this is the correct answer. People will think, what is that? IF config, IP config. IP configuration will only provide you private IP address details. I need public IP address and private IP address, and my EC2 instance, basically, how do I do it? The only way to get a public and private IP address is, what do I have it? What is that one? Metadata URL. And the question here is, how can a software determine these things? And the question here is, this one is the question. What is that? The cloud computing instance that is running inside this computer, inside this EC2 instance. If you want to find out, then you can get the total information. User data is the wrong answer. User data is a program, I write it. It's a wrong answer. CloudWatch, which I have not yet started, it's ridiculous. IP and IF configuration will provide the computer IP address details, not the public IP address or not the elastic IP address details. The only which will go and read it is the metadata information of that EC2 instance using, what is that? Is it clear? Clear? Anyone has any questions here? Go for 10th one, and then we'll sign off. You need a pen and a paper. You need a pen and a paper for AWS questions. Okay, you have a question, take it, write a pen, write a diagram, what is missing, and tell the answer. There are a lot of questions like that. You have a EC2 instance security group which is running on several. First statement is correct statement or a wrong statement? Correct statement. What is that? One EC2 instance can be run in multiple EC2 instance, which I already provided. One security group can be attached to multiple security group. Multiple security group can be attached to one security group, which I clearly mentioned. You have one EC2 instance security group with several running EC2 instance. One security group is attached to multiple EC2 instance. Correct statement. Go and read it next. You change the security group inbound basically traffic in, what is that? New port protocol. You have added a port number 80. Okay. And launched another new EC2 instances. Tell me the answer. I don't know the answer. Which one? Okay, so if you don't understand the answer, right, let us write a diagram. That's what I said you require it. Okay, what does this one says? There is a server number 1, there is a server number 2, there is server number 3, and only what security group is assigned? One security group assigned to multiple system. Very simple diagram, right? And now they said like, array, I went into this system and opened, what is that? Port number 90, and I created another EC2 instance, server number 4. What happened? Now tell me. What is the answer? Simple answer. What is the answer? C is the answer. C. What is the C? Immediately to all the EC2 go. So this security group is attached here, 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 and here. So if you open a new port number, it is applicable to all. Yes or no? So answer is what? C. As simple as that. Clear, guys? Are you able to understand what is meant by security group? We will go very deep. We will go very deep in this part. Before if I go into deep, you need to go and start studying little bit deeper, sir. Pardon me, sir. Okay, just coming into the class, just listening to class is not sufficient. That is what my 7 AM people are doing. Coming into the class, basically, yes, sir, this is very good. And after 10 days, what is that? Forgot, sir. Go depth of this one. Books are available in my GitHub. Official books are there. Go study of this one. It's a testing period of time for you. Go and invest. Now, if you start, EC2 is not yet done. EC2 is more this information. What do you need to do? Start learning about what is a port number, what is a protocol, what is HTTP, what is HTTPS, what is security, OSL, SN level levels. Please go depth on these topics. Clear, guys? So I'll sign off right now. Tomorrow we will have a class. Tomorrow, what is the class? I'll create one EC2 instance Windows with end-to-end manually installing the web server and everything, plus Linux launching. Okay? You are the owner, sir. You can write it. If you are not a developer, someone will give you. You need to paste it. Got it, sir? I already provided this information. If it is Windows, okay. If it is Windows operating system, no, sir. Let's think about it. You are going to write it in Java. You're writing a program in Java and you launch a Windows system. That Java program will not work because Java should be installed. So if I'm asking a task, create a folder. For that creating a folder, you are writing in Java. To create a folder, you need to make sure Java should be installed. Why are you making complex? With Windows only, there is a direct programming is there, PowerShell. For Linux, shell scripting. Why can't I write it there? People will write it there. Got it? Okay, let's go very deep, and in between I'll go and provide you my Microsoft experience, what we do on a daily basis. This is called as compute, right? Azure AWS compute. You go back and see what is this EC2 instance is called as, sir. EC2 instance is called as, when you go for it, what is this? Compute. When you click on it, what will come? Okay, I am a team lead in Azure compute. So we develop applications like this one. EC2 is created for you, right? Azure in Microsoft, we will go and create it as a Microsoft employee. I belongs to CPLAT compute team. So I am very much aware of what is happening in the background. So we will go, when time comes, I will not share it or not record it. I'll open my Microsoft portal of opening application and I'll showcase you how things will be there, how deep it will be. But for that deep, you need to be technically a little bit more sound. Invest more time in this one. Okay. Tomorrow, Linux plus manual, web servers, configuration, volume changes, everything. Let's go for tomorrow. Thank you, guys.